And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely duct tape. Hope you enjoyed that break because, mate, you need it. You need it because we're getting into the grand finals here of Grand Platypus Open number 87. Before we get into the player introductions, I want to give a shout out to some people in the chat. Shout out to C Grail for the 100 bits. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the bits. We appreciate it, as all the money does go towards funding the tournaments that we run, like this one, like GPO. Likewise, a massive shout out to SW Pro as well. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session. Everyone, check out SW Pro. They do support us quite often as they can, so we do appreciate it as well. As we have found ourselves in the grand finals, this is a best of 5, not a best of 3, and in the chat you can place your bets. Predictions are open, but only for a couple more minutes. As spawning in the bottom left hand corner of altitude, we have the blue Zerg player hailing from the land of Hong Kong, representing the juggernauts. It is GogojOey. And spawning in the top right hand corner, going for a pool first opener, we have the last king of the heat, the last king of the sea. We have the best player in all of Vietnam, representing Team Gosu. It is MeomaikA. Here we go. So MeomaikA is coming from the upper bracket. Because of that, MeomaikA is the king of the hill as well. He is up 1-0 in this best of 5 grand finals. GogojOey does come in as a bit of a disadvantage, and the reason for that is because MeomaikA did beat GogojOey earlier in this tournament. In the quarterfinals, he was able to 2-0 GogojOey, but it was a close series. The score doesn't give that series justice. It was wild, it was intense. The mutas were made, roaches were made, Zergs were killed. And we'll see how this goes here, as the Lings do rock up across the map for MeomaikA. This is an all-in. He's getting a gas and a hatchery behind this as well. It looks like it was a 12 full opener, actually, as I was, of course, a little bit distracted by some of the shoutouts being provided earlier. But with this 12 pool, we see the hatchery is already taking a lot of hits. Lings are on the way, queens as well. The boys are pulled. The whole position micro as well. The surround. Oh my god. MeomaikA, he lubed up his Lings earlier. They do slip past those drones. In the end, GogojOey will defend, and he has a worker lead. Just barely. Looking at the units lost, very good control from GogojOey. So the way this dynamic works, when you 12 pull, it's not all in. You do expand behind it. You do take a gas behind it. Your goal here is to kill drones. MeomaikA didn't do that. He killed drone. 1 drone for 3 Lings. Beautiful drone drilling there from GogojOey. He barely loses anything, and now he has a nice lead. His hatchery is done faster. His queens are already up and running. Ling's speed is on the way. That's the other big advantage here, or the big disadvantage of a 12 pool, is your gases are so late in comparison. Your Ling's speed timing is so late as well. Because of that, more often than not, players that go for a 12 pool as a follow-up typically delay their Ling speed, and they go for a faster roach warren. Oh, we can see that one Ling from GogojOey slips on by, and he confirms, hold up, there's no fast roach warren, it's a lair instead. And we are on altitude, the largest map in the map pool. This could even be for mutas. This could be a multitude of things. This could be mutas, this could be a nidus all in. Regardless, aggression is coming, and GogojOey, he hides his Ling in the main for a bit of a later scout as well. Meanwhile, GogojOey is getting his starbase up and running. Drones are on the way as well, as MeomaikA has been droning his heart out, trying to catch back up economically. Ooh, even supply blocks GogojOey a little bit. Oh, but we get a surround! MeomaikA may get an overlord, but he pays the price for a queen, for 2 queens even. 2 queens go down, and GogojOey, he slips into the natural base as well, getting a scout off, does confirm 1, 2, 3, 4 gases being taken. This screams 2-base muta. But it's MeomaikA, so it could be something else. No, but there we go. The Spire is thrown down. And outside of seeing the Spire itself, GogojOey has all the tells. He has all the information he needs to figure out what is going on. As he checks behind the mineral line as well. Oh, and it looks like he does get confirmation of that Spire. Again, he saw the gases. He saw the lair. Like, he saw everything. He saw confirmation anyway, basically. And from here, MeomaikA has to make a choice. He cleans up the Lings, but we have more where that came from. GogojOey, he's flooding Lings across the map as we speak. He's cutting workers here at 38. He wants to overwhelm MeomaikA. He wants to punish the greed from our Vietnamese Zerg player. The greed of losing all those queens, the greed of really not having banelings behind this either. MeomaikA throws down a full wall. And we'll see if GogojOey can punish that wall. We're not gonna have a lot of DPS behind it. We're gonna have one queen and soon to be a spine crawler. GogojOey is at least containing MeomaikA to 2 bases. Behind this, he's droning. We have +1 carapace on the way and a lair of our own. GogojOey from here, he can go into a fast infestation pit. He can go into a spire of his own, or he can go into a hydra den. We'll see which it will be. Oh, I love this as well. GogojOey, because of that link that he left in the main base, he scouts and he confirms the spire wasn't cancelled. We have seen in ZvZ's past that if MeomaikA gets scouted, he is willing to cancel his spire. But no, he didn't this time, and GogojOey knows it. Very crucial scout. As the Lings are going to be moving out, mutas have revealed themselves. And these Lings, their job, their goal here is to try and deny the 3rd base, as MeomaikA isn't going to be staying on 2 bases forever. They're being as active as they can be. MeomaikA gaining map control here with his mutas, heavily supply blocking GogojOey. So 3 overlords go down. We can see the spores are going to be deterring him, and this is a bold move from GogojOey. He's not reacting with a hydra den, he's going for a spire. So in muta versus muta, it can be really difficult catching up. Like catching up in the muta count. It can be a difficult thing to do. Lings are going for a counterattack. They're trying to bust through that Evo wall. The mutas are not turning around though. They are staying across the map. As MeomaikA is setting up for a Ling flood. He is going all in behind this, and GogojOey doesn't know. Evo chamber goes down. The Lings, they do slip in, and he gets confirmation. He sees all the Lings of MeomaikA. He needs an army back home. He needs banelings. But GogojOey, he doesn't have a baneling nest. He throws it down now. He realizes his mistake. He's missing the nest. And without it, how do you defend against this? Meanwhile, the mutas all go down to the queens and to the spores. But what about the Lings? Lings, they get us around on the queens. They're going to be able to eviscerate the mineral line as well. GogojOey, he was so far ahead in the workers, and he is losing every single drone at his 3rd. The 3rd base itself is under threat. What do we have here at the natural? We have a full wall. We have roaches and Lings on the way, or mainly Lings, really. As GogojOey loses his economic lead, 21 drones down the drain. But GogojOey has the muta lead. Remember, MeomaikA threw away his mutas. His mutas were absolutely thrown away to these spores and queens. So GogojOey has map control suddenly. But we have Corruptors. And Corruptors are beefy, they're thick, they're wild. They will shoo away these mutas. Corruptors can deal with mutas if they are in low enough numbers, and this is not enough. Not enough mutas. So we have 2 base versus 2 base right now. But MeomaikA has the upgrade advantage. He has +1 melee on his Lings. He has +1 air attack as well on his Corruptors. Here we go. Sick transfuse by the Queens. The Queens are here to support the mutas. But the Lings are getting on top of the Queens. And the Corruptors are cleaning up everything else in the sky. Ooh. It looks like the Queens will barely stand strong. And we're still in a really awkward situation. Where MeomaikA is getting his third base up and running. GogojOey likewise also getting his own third up and running. We have Corruptor versus Muta. Or Corruptor versus Muta Queen, I guess. But GogojOey is actually forced to get into Corruptors as well. So we're going Corruptor versus Corruptor. Meanwhile, the Baneling Nest is done. Banelings are on the way. Oh my god! Oh. They find some connections, decent connections. GogojOey does hold on to his third base. And GogojOey does have the defender's advantage with the added queens. Meanwhile, MeomaikA forced to back off, now getting every upgrade he can. +2 melee on the way, +1 carapace, +2 air attack on the horizon as well. Now, because of the upgrade lead, GogojOey is going to be forced to be more defensive. He's going to have to take fights with stack defense, with spores, really, is the big thing. Of course, he has to be very careful with his Baneling control as well. Up! Ooh. As the Banelings find some good connections, but we need a little bit more than that. MeomaikA does back off. Drone counts are looking pretty similar. Continuing Corruptor production. Looking at the units tab here, we have 13, 14 Corruptors to only the 8 of GogojOey. GogojOey cannot take this fight. Not without the queens. Queens change everything. Ooh, as the Banelings are under threat, we only have one Baneling remaining here. The Lings are diving on top of the queens. And it looks like this may just be too much. The Baneling does find a good connection. But with the queens falling, the Corruptors of MeomaikA will be able to overwhelm and overpower GogojOey. Meanwhile, the Lings bust through the ground as well. Third base is forfeit for the second time. Now, we do have the defender's advantage. It looks like GogojOey just barely does hold on with reinforcements in the sky, but not the ground. Again, GogojOey was just a little bit careless with his Baneling control. He lost too many of them too quickly, and we needed more. Up! Up! Oh, that wall's not a wall. Yo, we pulled the Demi the entire time. The wall has not been a wall, and the Lings, they just flood on in anyway. Decent Baneling connections, but it looks like MeomaikA just has too much. He's broken into the natural just barely. GG gets called, and MeomaikA will take game number 1, giving him a 2-0 lead. GG. That was wild, though. That was wild. Going from Muta into Corruptors, into Corruptor v Corruptor, which again is something you don't see too often. It's kind of like Phoenix versus Phoenix in PvP, where like you're only making Corruptors because your opponent's making Corruptors, or at least that's why GogojOey was making Corruptors, and they just had to keep investing into them. Ugh. Aye. And again, things got out of control really quickly, really early on, because GogojOey didn't have a Baneling nest. Eventually he got one, and we saw some decent Baneling connections afterwards. But even then, gas is so precious, and GogojOey had a hard time finding the room to invest into his gas, into his Banelings, as he was trying to pump out as many Corruptors as he could. GG. GG, well played. So we are going to be diving into game number 2, or game 3. I guess saying game 3 makes it's easier. Just makes more sense. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So here we go. Potentially the final game of the series. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gressvan, we have the best player in all of Hong Kong representing the Juggernaut. It's the Blue Zerg. It is GogojOey. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the best player in all of Vietnam, the last King of the Sea, representing Team Gosu. It is MeomaikA. Here we go. MeomaikA, last game, if you remember, he opened up with a 12 pool, and GogojOey had an insane defense to the 12 pool, only losing a single drone there, trading so well. But this time, MeomaikA just going for a standard... Oh, never mind. He's going to be going for a pool first opening, but he's going to be going for a pool gas opening. Interesting. So with this, we can get into a faster Ling speed. We can get into faster Banelings as well. And this is going to be hidden. This is going to be disguised as a pool first opener. So GogojOey has to be careful here with how he plays this out. Doesn't want to get caught off guard by a Ling Flood or even by a Bane Bust. We got options. We can rush into Ling Speed and then pull out a gas. We can rush into Ling Speed and get a Baneling Nest and go for a Ling Bane all-in. We can skip Ling Speed and go for a Roach Warren. The world is MeomaikA's oyster. And we're just going to be keeping an eye on this gas geyser. As with this pool first, we're actually not going to be making any Lings at all. We've got Queens in production instead. This is very MeomaikA. Very MeomaikA. He does this not just in ZvZ, but in some of the other matchups as well. He does it in ZVP even. Oh, let's go! As it looks like we are setting up for a Ling Flood. What's the early gas for? Oh, it's not for a Bane Bust. It's not for a Roach Warren. It's for what looks to be +1 melee. It could be +1 Carapace instead. We'll keep an eye on things. I'm very curious to see what upgrade we get first here for MeomaikA. The melee would make the most sense though. There it is. There's +1 melee. So we're going to be going for a mass Ling Flood here. Now what's interesting about this is that I believe Ling Speed researches faster. So when MeomaikA starts Ling Speed, it's going to be kind of lined up here with +1 melee as well. So here we go. Ling Speed is on the way. Meanwhile, we do see GogojOey trying to go for a Ling Scout, but no, the drones are in position. They're on hold position. MeomaikA does defend his main. GogojOey trying to find another way in. He doesn't do it. He isn't able to find it. And from here, I believe MeomaikA should be rallying his Lings here in between his bases. Yep, he's banking up Lings for a Flood. Meanwhile, on the other side, I know we've been focusing a lot on MeomaikA. GogojOey is going for a standard opener. Hatch gas pool, third base is on time, Baneling Nest is on time. This is stock standard setup here from GogojOey. He does have a Baneling Nest set up, but he's droning. And he's going to need more Lings, he's going to need Banelings, because MeomaikA is going to be sending everything he has across the map. Here we go. 2 Banelings are on the way. Here's a third Baneling as well. The Lings have been revealed. The jig is up. GogojOey knows what's happening. Meanwhile, these upgrades are still a couple of seconds off. It feels like MeomaikA is pushing out prematurely, not gonna lie, but GogojOey is still droning. Oh my, he's crazy. He's still droning in the middle of all of this. Very bold move. Let's see if he can get away with it. As the Lings are flooding across the map, the Banelings are looking a little bit distracted. The Lings, they get into the natural. Ooh, MeomaikA takes some massive Banes to the face, though. Oh, and the Banelings here as well will find some good connections. Oh my god. We are focusing down a lot of drones, so even though MeomaikA took some Banelings to the face, we were droning too much. There wasn't enough Lings behind this, and drones are falling. And the Lings of MeomaikA, they're just trading better. Like, he's being overwhelmed eventually, but... oh, man. MeomaikA, he knows what he needs to kill as well. That Baneling Nest is being focused down for a little bit. Lings are falling left and right. More reinforcements rallying in towards the third base. The Banelings are about to finish up, and they will. Not the best connection from GogojOey there either, as it looks like he will be looking to stabilize, but he is down in workers. The Lings, they flood on in, they pick off another Queen. And the target fire. We get whatever drones we can at the natural. We slip into the main base as well. The target fire is real. 4 more drones go down. And MeomaikA did throw down a Roach Warren behind this. Yo, can he get the Queen? He wants it. He wants the Queen so bad. The reinforcements trickling on in. MeomaikA, he still wants more drones, and he's gonna get 1 more. Gonna get 2 more. Things are looking to settle on down. We have +1 Carapace on the way. We have Roaches coming out as well. MeomaikA is miles ahead economically. And GogojOey, he is on his last legs. He survived, but is he really living? GogojOey is down to 1 Queen, a handful of Roaches, 4 Banelings. Again, he didn't realize what was happening until it was too late. There were no spine crawlers in position. There were no additional banelings either. Things escalated very quickly. And this wall wasn't a wall. We saw once again there was a hole here. There was a gap on the left-hand side and the right-hand side as well. Things just didn't care. Now MeomaikA is sending everything else he has across the map, going for the 1-2 punch. We cripple with the lings, and we ended with the roaches. A couple of lings do make it into the natural base once again. Roaches powering on forward here. Banelings trying to find some connections, but they detonate with the roaches over anything. Those are not the connections that we needed. MeomaikA has too much. He gets on top of the army of GogojOey. GG gets called, and MeomaikA will be this week's Grand Platypus Open champion. GG, well played. Oh my god. Game number 1 was pretty back and forth. It was far closer. We saw the pendulum swing both ways. And GogojOey even was ahead in multiple instances in game 1, but here in game 2, MeomaikA just hiding his Ling Flood so well until the last moment, and GogojOey just not being prepared for it, not being ready for a mass amount of Lings to come his way. GG, well played. And congratulations to MeomaikA for becoming this week's Grand Platypus Open number 89 champion. He didn't drop a single map. He came close. Don't get me wrong. He did come close to dropping maps, but he went through 2-0 and 3-0 all around. Oh. GG, well played, and yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed themselves here. Oh. MeomaikA's asking for Lord Loken. He's like, where's Papa Loken, Papi? Where is he? We used to have a supporter of the channel called Lord Loken, and he would quite often donate to the Matcherino page. Every single time he was there to help support the tournament, and he would donate a good chunk of change to the Matcherino, and MeomaikA would always reap the rewards because he was always winning these tournaments. As I mentioned that, exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat if you want to support the tournament and support these players. Top 2 do get paid out, and the Matcherino page is designed to support this specific tournament. If you want to support the series, the tournament series, then Patreon. Patreon is the place to be. You can support us there. You can help us grow our tournament series and help us grow our local scenes as well, our regional scenes. We're doing our best. We are doing our part. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the support that we already get as well. GG. And I hope everyone had a good time. Again, a bit of a shorter broadcast today. 3 hours. On average, we have a 4-hour cast, and I appreciate the shorter cast because I had to solo cast the whole thing. Oh boy. And that is our second broadcast done for the day. For those of you who were here earlier, shout out to you. I really appreciate it so much. If you were here earlier in the day for KSL, we were live a couple of hours ago. We were live 8 hours ago with the Korean StarCraft League, where we had a great time casting Dark, casting Classic, casting players of that caliber as well. Estrella, we casted Estrella. So if you were there this morning, shout out to you. This wraps up our second broadcast of the night, and we have another cast coming up right around the corner. World Team League starts in an hour? Yeah. WTL starts in an hour, and I was messaging Kuro. I was like, I wasn't sure if we should cast it because I've already casted 2 tournaments, and I can feel my voice like straining a little bit. I can feel it straining a little bit, and Yaku isn't available tonight, and I don't think Asher is available tonight either. If I have a co-caster, I should be fine, but I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will, so I'm a little bit apprehensive. I'll take a break. I'll get some food, and we'll see how we feel. If we're up for it, I mean, I'm messaging Asher, and if Asher's available, then we'll just go live. We'll go for it, Papa. We'll go for it. World Team League starts up in 1 hour. It's going to be at the same time as ESL Masters, which is unfortunate that ESL Masters and WTL are going to be clashing, but if you want to tune in to us, then we're going to be live with, we will most likely be live with WTL. We'll keep you guys updated. Keep an eye on our social media, on our Discord, as we will be posting announcements if we do go live. Exclamation mark socials in the chat if you want to keep up with all things Cranky Ducklings, as we are live every day, multiple times a day. Plenty of StarCraft going on here, plenty of StarCraft, and I'm gonna need some time off soon, I'll be honest. This weekend is intense, Papi. It's intense. Back to back, Saturday and Sunday, 3 casts a day. Let's go. So yeah, if you want our next broadcast, 1 hour from now, we're going to be live with World Team League. Otherwise, tomorrow our next broadcast is going to be Sparkling Tuna Cup in just under 24 hours. That's another one of the tournaments that we host. We host Grand Platypus Open, we host Tenacious Turtle Tussle, and Sparkling Tuna Cup as well. Sparkling Tuna Cup has been moved to a brand new time slot of Sundays. The reason for that is that we used to have it on Thursdays. But the problem with Thursdays is that GSL is on Thursdays, and we have Koreans that sign up for a Sparkling Tuna Cup, and it was affecting their ability to play. On top of that, people want to watch GSL, and we didn't want to clash with GSL, so we have moved it off of Thursdays, and Sparkling Tuna Cup, for now, tentatively will be on Sundays. We'll see if we stick with that time slot or we change it in some way. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We can be a little bit flexible. We don't want to move it around too much, because obviously it can be frustrating for the players, because it's like, yo, this week it's like Thursday, next week it's Monday. What's happening? What's going on? I understand. You know, we'll find like a nice home for Sparkling Tuna Cup, and we'll settle it there. It can be hard just because there are so many tournaments going on, and we don't want to clash, and we don't want to, you know, step on other like tournaments' toes or anything like that. So yeah, Sunday for now seems like a good time. Seems like a good time slot for us. So Sparkling Tuna Cup will be in less than 24 hours on this channel at this place. Otherwise, World Team League will be in 1 hour. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you so much for the support. We always do appreciate it as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this tournament. If you don't know what this is, it is a regional tournament for players from Southeast Asia, Oceania, China, and Taiwan, Hong Kong. And this is a bi-weekly tournament. If we get more support on Patreon, we can turn this into a weekly tournament instead. You can see our goal just down there towards the bottom right. We're a third of the way there, so a lot of really good support already. But if we do get there, then we can fully fund it. And again, our goal is to make this tournament a weekly, not a bi-weekly. So then we can have a little bit more consistency and provide these players with more love and more support. That's our goal. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for the support. We'll see you guys in an hour or so for some more StarCraft. And until then, check out this other lovely streamer as well. Or let's not forget payouts as well. Hold on. Predictions. Oh my god, so many people believed in GogojOey. My god. So we are gonna give another streamer a lovely raid. Until then, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for the support. We'll see you guys in likely an hour for some WTL. See you then. Bye. 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 Bye.